Good morning, guys. Welcome back to ELA. So today what we're going to be doing, or what you guys are going to be doing, and what we're going to kind of be doing together a little bit during this video, is looking at the different arguments since we finished both of the argumentative articles yesterday. And we're going to kind of, using this Venn diagram, okay, look at some of the similarities and differences of these arguments. Okay, you're gonna add some after we're done adding some together. And then you guys are going to be writing a little paragraph kind of summarizing the ideas of both of them and then claiming which one you believe is more believable, more accurate, which one you agree with. Okay, so that's kind of what we're gonna be doing. So let's start off. So we have humans need article over here, let robots take, and then the middle will be things that they share together. So when we start looking at some of the arguments being made in the humans need article, they specifically said that space travel is essential, okay, to human survival, okay? Okay, that we needed to keep doing space travel if we want to survive as a people group. Where on let robots take to the stars, she did not believe that. It is not necessary for human survival. Okay, so we see that in humans need, obviously she is thinking that it is imperative, that is priority that we keep doing this for survival. As we see in let robots take, she did not think that it was essential that we need to do this for human survival. We see to that point that in humans need, she believes Mars would be a good second home. For humans. Okay. She believes, hey, we need to keep going, we need to keep doing this Mars thing because when we run out of resources, we're gonna need a second home. And Mars is looking good for that. Okay, but with let robots take to the stars, she was saying that the money and resources that would be going to Mars would be better to fix Earth. So money and resources would be better used to fix Earth. And we spent a good time yesterday talking about this and how her counterclaim and her arguments and her stance on this. So instead of putting all of this money and effort into the Mars colony, if we put that money and effort in cooperation among nations, we could actually fix Earth and we wouldn't need to move. So she is not in favor of the Mars colony. We also see that in humans need, she favors the inclusion of the private companies in our space exploration journey. okay? So Inhumans Need super in favor of these private companies, saying that they are helping make these make this exploration more tangible, more real, and including all these different people. While again, in Let Robots Take, she had a little bit of a different viewpoint. She was nervous about these private companies because all they care about is money and making money. Because all they care about is profits, aka money. Okay, so we can see that that was definitely something else that these two articles really differed on. One thing that they both talk about, okay, so they may have different feelings about this topic, but both of them did talk about different exploration to Mars and the different rovers that have been on there, different experience. So missions to Mars. Okay. So both of them talk about that. Both of them are in favor for robot or not human exploration. Both were positive about robot. Okay, so again, they may have thought differently about why we should favor robot exploration, but they both were in favor of it. Okay, so as you can see, we have a lot of things on here, and what I want you to do is make sure you copy these down into onto your Venn diagram. Okay, what I'm going to have you do right now is, we also talked about a lot of differences in the way the introduction was set up and the way the conclusion was set up, the different hooks that they used and the different types of ending sentences and conclusions that they used. So what I would like you to do is add those differences to our Venn diagram. So look at your annotations, look at the stuff we talked about, and add at least one thing to each part of the circle. Okay, I did most of the work for you, but I need you to do some too. Okay, so you're gonna add one other thing to each part of this circle from our paragraphs. Now, the last thing that you guys are gonna do, and I mentioned this at the beginning, is you're just gonna write a 5 to 7 sentence paragraph. You're gonna summarize, so we already did the work of summarizing a lot of the viewpoints of this article through the Venn diagram, okay? So you're taking the information from the Venn diagram, you're putting it into sentences, and then you're talking about both the thoughts, okay? And then what you're gonna do is, at the end of this paragraph, you're going to have a sentence or two explaining which one you personally agree with, and why, okay? This is, so you're summarizing what we've already talked about, and then in here, you're telling me your opinion. Which one do you believe more based on the way that that author conducted that article, okay? So Venn diagram, making sure you're adding more, whether it be about the introduction and conclusions, that one of them used data, one of them didn't, anything, but you're adding more to that Venn diagram, and then you're coming back and you're writing a little paragraph about a summary of the arguments and then which one you believe to be more accurate or more believable. Okay? If you have any questions, always feel free to raise your hand or send me an email, but I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye, guys.